Mr. Sargo, knowing you, that's probably a thing. All right.
Well, you're talking to the wrong guy. Why don't you talk to the administrator at NASA? We're passengers. We're guys going on a flight.
I don't get people, but you're going to be on the deck unless you get the Get the hell out of the flat.
Well, take your stuff and get the out. Why don't you quote me and say it's bull?
The shadows in the wrong. I don't give a damn about all that that I can do.
You're the one who said you walked on the moon when you didn't. Calling the kettle black, if I ever thought of it. Saying I misrepresented myself.
Away from me.
You're a coward and a liar and a thief.
You want me to knock you in the head?
Well, I want you to swear to God in the Bible that you walked on the moon. If you walked on the moon, we're given the opportunity to swear to God that you walked on the moon.
I'm going to give you the opportunity to get the hell knocked out of you, so leave me alone.
Watching them lie through their teeth, carrying on a hoax that is so outrageous that they're beyond whom they couldn't cover it up.
No, and exactly. You can see on Neil Armstrong particularly, he doesn't want to lie. This guy just doesn't want to lie. He's looking down. He just doesn't want to say anything. This is why he didn't give any interviews for the rest of his life.
Look at that. Please do look at that, folks. YouTube video of the first Apollo crew to come back, press conference. It's really embarrassing. I mean, it's just embarrassing. The lie was so big that they really couldn't fake it that well. It was too much for them. And I can't blame them. Then you know what else? So many of the Apollo astronauts who allegedly went to the moon and all that kept really, when you think about it, low profiles. They just didn't talk much. And they to this day, they don't talk much.
I understand that some believe that we should attempt a return to the surface of the moon first, as previously claimed. But I just have to say, pretty bluntly here, we've been there before.
The face of the earth, the term face of the earth is used 29 times in the King James Bible. You look up a definition for the word face. It's the front of a person's head, the front of something presented to the view, the principally dressed surface of something with more than one side, for example, the labeled side of a CD, the striking surface, e.g. the face of a golf club. When you look up the word that's used there, it's panim, the exact same word used in Exodus 33:11 when it says that Moses spoke with God face to face as one speaks with a friend. So where exactly is the face then of the earth? It's the front of something. There are scriptures that talk about on the face of the whole earth. Well, the face is, my head is roughly circular, right? Spherical almost. This is my face. Would you think this is my face? Did it say Moses talked to God face to face? Or face to face? This is the face on the sphere that is my head. There's a front that is a face. I don't see how that fits on the ball. When we go through scripture and it talks about the pillars over and over again in different places, and it says point blank that he set the world on the pillars. Okay, where are the pillars the earth is supposedly set upon? Here. I don't see it. We've got some major problems though if we think the world is a ball like we've all been taught. When you go through in a spinning heliocentric ball like that. Let's look at Joshua chapter 10. We've all probably read the story where Joshua commands the sun to stand still, right? Well, if you look at the verbiage here, it says, and he said this in the sight of all of Israel, sun, stand thou still upon Gibeon, and thou moon in the valley of Ajalon. And the sun stood still, and the moon stayed, until the people had avenged themselves upon their enemies. Is it not written in the book of Joshua? Again, another endorsement. They're saying, hey, we all know what's written in this book. You know, I know this is a crazy story, but it's in the book of Joshua, right? This is really interesting because, and I've taught this many times myself, if my understanding of the cosmos is correct, then for the sun and moon to stand still, the earth stopped rotating. Well, in a legal system, words mean things. You have to be very specific, right? In any legal system, The wording is absolutely precise in a legal system. So if you're going to take legal authority over a situation, your words matter. In other words, the law is not going to say, well, what he really meant to say was. The law is going to be honored by the words that are used, right? Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You know? So he said sun and moon stand still. He didn't say earth stand still. Right? Now, whether or not I'm ready to accept that we're on a circular flat world inside a dome, one thing I am becoming more and more convinced, in fact, I'd just go so far as to say I'm probably 99% convinced of now, is that this place is not moving and that it's geocentric.